guys, so today I'm reacting to ITZY Boys Like You music video. Yeah, let's just get into it. I've waited too long to watch this. This is super late. It usually doesn't take me this long to listen to ITZY, but I've had a lot of midterms, so let's get into this. Also, there have been so many releases. So from the teasers, I liked how it sounds, so okay. So quickly before we get started, like a little bit I want to say. One, my bias is Yena, but like I like all the members, honestly. I mean, as I do with every group, I feel like I don't know why I say that. I feel like I say that because you encounter so many people who like one member of a group and they only listen to the group because they like the one member, and they're just like really shady to the rest of the members and stuff. And I'm just like, okay. Yes, so Yana is my favorite. Love them all. I know there's been a lot of backlash from ITZY lately. Like, it seems to be like really jarring. The the critique that they've been receiving lately, people just haven't really liked their songs. But it feels like every time a song comes out, like people literally say they don't like it. Because I remember like ITZY coming out and people were like, no, this is like sound music or whatever. And then like Mafia in the Morning came out and everyone was like, oh, we don't like this. And then like Loco came out and people were like, I don't like this. And then they just grow on people. So I don't really know what's going on there. I feel like JYP, like he's doing a good job like keeping people fed, but at the same time I'm starting to feel like there might be an oversaturation of them. I noticed this in K-pop. There's like either groups where they're just like not around a lot, or they're always around, and ITZY's always around, and it doesn't really leave like much to be desired as far as like missing them, being like, oh, I can't wait for them to come back. Now people are getting really spoiled and basically being critical of their comebacks, which is obnoxious because I feel like all of their comebacks are pretty good. Yes, are there songs like, do they have their own sound that people may not necessarily like at first? Yes, but I feel like that's a part of their staple now, is that they kind of make these different songs and nobody can really replicate it. It's really interesting. I think it works for them. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't understand all the backlash that it receives because half of the newer girl groups are trying to emulate that sound and look, and you guys eat it up. So I'm just like, okay, I don't understand the criticism for ITZY. I think they're doing great. I think they've been doing great. I think they're just like building their discography, which I think is super cool. And when they get, if they go on and for a long time, which I think they will, they'll like, fans will be grateful and they'll be able to look back and see how cool their discography is. Cause I remember like Red Velvet being around a lot, and they had like what, like 3 comebacks a year and stuff. And now like looking back at it, they have such a huge discography that I can go back to, and I'm like, oh, I remember this time when this era happened. And like we don't really get that with girl groups anymore. Like they have like 1 comeback a year, so I kind of appreciate what he's doing. And I feel like if there wasn't, I don't know, like I don't know if he necessarily needed to debut a new girl group, but I guess that's like something that he does normally apparently. So yeah, or if he did, it would have made sense to make them a completely different concept instead of this like girl crushy concept. I don't know. So anyways, let's get into it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love this. This seemed like a more vocal heavy title track, which I'm really excited about. And I don't think there's an EP or anything out with it yet, which makes me want to scream. First of all, nice giving Halloween realness. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is an English song. Hold up, this is iconic. Hold on, this is one of my favorite title tracks from them. I'm sorry, I don't know what my cats are doing in there. Hold on. Pepper. Oh my. Okay, we're back. No, Pepper, you can't. Alright. Why Leah's eating this era. And she ate blah 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 too. It's true. Okay. I love that line. Okay, eat. I'm sorry, regions always get us served. Okay, these outfits are so cute. I hope we get a full album by the end of the year. This is so cute. Okay, I have not been paying attention to the choreo, but have they broken their backs and or any other body parts yet? I'm scared to say that it looks like a pretty simple choreo, because once I say that and then I attempt it, I literally almost lose my life. They all look so good this era too, like, they're growing into such beautiful young women. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this looks like something I can keep up with. Exactly, by himself. Yeah, dude looks good. They all look so good in this video. Like, wow. This was kind of like a Halloween-ish comeback in a way, which is super cute. And you know, um, I think that's kind of like lost in girl groups now too. Is like Halloween-ish concepts. Like, remember when girls would have concepts and it would be around certain seasons? Like, Twice with TT was around Halloween, and then Knock Knock was, it felt like around Christmas time. Same with Red Velvet. Red Velvet had Peekaboo and Really Bad Boy, and then when like the Revy Fest came out and Psycho came out, that came out around Christmas time, and it was kind of like, I don't know, but ITZY, y'all making y'all way up to, y'all are already iconic. You're making your way up to legend status. It's true. And their Japanese comeback to say, like, they got the Japanese comebacks, like, okay. And I would have loved an EP with that whole entire sound. I was robbed, but maybe it's coming. I believe JYP is usually really good about those kind of things, so. Love that song. That is one of my favorite title tracks from them. You know, I've been saying for a while, if you see any of my other ITZY videos, that I always want to hear something like a different side of them. I love all their songs, obviously, and I love their sound, but I assumed at some point they would start to show an evolution, similarly to Twice, and I also assumed that he wouldn't make it he wouldn't make them stick with the same concept as long as Twice did, just because I think it's so much different now in the music industry, where you can really change up concepts, literally every concept. I mean, every concept they have is basically different. it's just within the ITZY concept, which I think is so awesome. Because even though I think the thing you want to do as a girl group is like have your own concept and then do concepts within that, if that makes sense. Like Red Velvet has their own concept, but they do different sounds and ideas within their Red Velvet concept. Same with Twice does the same thing. I think Blackpink kind of does the same thing. So that was really great. Let me know if you guys know if there's a full album coming in before the year's up. I wouldn't even mind like a Christmas EP from them. So yeah, maybe they'll just promote Boys Like You a bunch and we'll get like a full album next year. But I do want to see something else from them before the year's up, even if it's just like a little project. I'm not gonna lie, like I'd love to see a subunit too, but I know it's still early days, kind of, not really. So yeah, I do want a subunit. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.